Welcome back, guys. Second stage. Along with Chris Carter, Chavo Verte. Chris,
Going on.
we I can't talk about birds first. Welcome, everybody, by the way, for those of you joining us. So we have this topic of birds first, not this week. Well,
No.
yes, no, both. So, but listen, let's talk a little bit about wild card weekend, man. Let's just dive right into this, man. It's the playoffs, man. I'm excited about this playoff season. So,
Yes, sir. The wild card
birds are in it.
was
It's all
wild,
good.
wild card weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, facts, facts. All right, well, let's start with last Saturday, man. We had the
The Browns and the Texans
yeah, Dolphins and
and
Chiefs.
Chiefs
You
and
see anything
Dolphins.
on that?
I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked the Dolphins played the way they did. I mean, I know it was really cold,
It's
so like,
99.
so like that played a big factor. But like, they only put up 7 points, man. Like,
I think it was who was it? Tyreek Hill that scored?
I believe so.
Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Tyreek Hill. He had 53 yards. Yep.
I mean, their away record was 4-4 throughout the
Mhm.
regular season, so that's another thing. Arrowhead's hard to play in. I mean, and
Oh, yeah.
then on top of all that, you have the cold. So
And they're 0-11 against games that are, I think, 40 degrees or less.
yeah, which is, I mean,
Oh,
that plays into it even more.
oh yeah. I mean, you go from a hot weather to something cold like that. That's what happens.
Exactly.
Listen, one thing, I got two words for you, for CJ Stroud. This
They
guy is
played
a
the Browns though.
True, and I always talk about that defense too, because I was a big fan of it, because it was an underrated defense. But man, they showed up, man, and they played their asses off. They had
They did.
CJ
That
Stroud
was
8 touchdowns.
that was a big win.
That was, man. That was huge for them too. I'm actually happy for them, to be honest. Because
Yeah,
they
but I
found their
mean, I also
comeback.
said last week I said that the Browns are known for giving a giveaways, you know what I mean,
Mhm,
turnovers. And the Texans were, I believe, top five, if not number one in the league in takeaways. So
mhm,
like it played to their strengths. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Like
And they were at home too.
the Texans were put in a good place to win that game already. So
Mhm.
I mean, a 45-14 victory is pretty good.
I just crashed in the wing party. 5 flavors. Makes no sense it took so woke up a long. Little bit just right now. Inside.
Could you hear that? We lost John again.
Oh man, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, there you are. There
All
you
right, all
are.
right. Okay, cool. I don't know
Could you
what that
hear
was.
that Popeyes commercial?
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
All right, no ads. No
Oh,
ads.
anyway, all right. I thought it was one of our
I
subscribers.
mean,
True.
but if Popeyes wants to sponsor us, I'd be all right with that.
Yo,
Wouldn't
facts.
complain.
Facts. But listen, speaking of 3 touchdowns, man, here's another interesting fact that I saw. There's only the only QBs in NFL history with 3 pass touchdowns, 0 interceptions in a playoff win for multiple franchises. Keyword, multiple franchises. Brett Favre, he did it with the Packers and Vikings. Brady with
Mm,
Patriots and Bucks. And the very
mm.
last one, which is a little surprising, is Baker Mayfield with the Browns and the Bucks.
The
That was
Browns?
surprising. Yeah, Browns and Bucks.
He played for the Browns?
Yeah, he got drafted by the Browns.
I thought he did get drafted by the Browns.
Yeah, he got drafted by the Browns, and then he went to Carolina.
Yeah, that's what I remember him from, is Carolina.
Yeah, he went to Carolina, and then he went to the Bucks because Carolina was going all in on Bryce Young.
Yeah.
But dude, listen. I mean, shout out to them, man. I mean, 45-14, that was awesome. And how about this, man? Let's talk about Sunday. Then we're gonna get into Monday. So Sunday we had the Packers and Cowboys and the Rams and Lions. Yo, Rams
Yeah,
and Lions was a good ass fucking game.
that was a good
That was a
game.
good ass fucking game. Anyway,
Those
let's
are
talk about Sunday first. Because the Packers came in there swinging, man. Everyone had the Cowboys. And fun fact, man, the Packers are 10-1 all time against the Cowboys, and they're actually 6-0 at Jerry's World.
I'm
Yep.
really happy the Cowboys lost. I mean,
it makes us feel better as Birds fans.
It does. I
But
mean, it just makes us getting eliminated a lot easier. Plus, it
yeah,
was also the way they lost. Dak throwing two interceptions.
mhm,
Like Jordan Love was balling out a little bit. So like it was really nice to see them just get completely dominated on both sides of the ball.
mhm. They did. Yeah, that was it's a little surprising. Cowboys giving up 48 points. I mean, one of them was a pick six, but still, that was a
Yeah.
nice pick six by Savage, Darnell Savage. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, 64 yards. This guy just, oof, man, I saw that pick, man. He just jumped the route, boom, took it to the house.
Yeah, he did.
That was awesome. Nobody in front of him. I mean, it looked like a punt return almost.
Yeah. Aaron Jones had a really good game too.
He
21
did.
carries, 118 yards, and three touchdowns. So
Monster.
that really helps
Yeah.
when you have a run game like that.
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, Chris. I mean, speaking of the Packers
So
and Dallas, do you think this will affect Dan Quinn's head coaching job for the future?
no.
We're gonna talk about this too with the whole head coaching thing, because there was a couple of head coaches that got signed this week too, which we're gonna give them shout outs. But I agree. I don't think it would, but that was just humiliating. I mean,
I mean, but
keep-
like it wasn't all his defense.
true, true. I mean, Jordan Love, though, he has been playing hot lately. So I think, this week was a divisional round. I
Yeah.
think it's another close game, which we'll get to that with the picks later on. But ah man, just Dallas, man. Just ever since they hired Mike McCarthy, there was a little stat over here that I want to share with you guys real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Am I still here, right? You guys can still hear me?
No, we're good.
Okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Where's that stat that I saw? All right, 6-0. We talked about that. They were 6-0 at Jerry's World, which is shocking. Oh, the playoff wins at AT&T Stadium. Packers have three, Cowboys have two. Cowboys have two, the Packers
Oh
have one.
wow.
That
That's
is
wild.
sad, dude. That is sad.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that one thing that I saw? Okay, hold on. I know it was somewhere around here. Anyway, the Cowboys decided to keep Mike McCarthy
Yep.
as their head coach, which honestly I'm not a fan of, but that's okay.
I mean, it's not his fault.
It's really not, but
They went 12-5 and won the division.
yeah.
Like it's not like he was playing the game. Like Dak didn't. I mean, Dak had 403, three touchdowns and two interceptions. But
Mhm.
like, it's not like. I mean, I feel like most of that was gained in the end of the game. So Dak doesn't play well in the playoffs. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Like it's not like he has some great quarterback and he just lost
Right.
because his coaching. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was Dak. Like nobody else. It was Dak. CD
Yeah,
Lamb.
I think
I
so.
think CD Lamb didn't have a target until like the second half
Mhm.
or something like
That's
that. It was
true.
something or a catch or something like that.
Something along those lines.
So it's not. It wasn't Mike McCarthy. You can't blame
Mhm.
that on Mike McCarthy at
Right.
all.
Also his former team too, which is crazy. But oh, so here's the fact that I was telling you about. So ever since he got hired from Dallas, so he won the division a couple times.
Mhm.
He's lost in the wild card twice and the divisional round. So he just keeps going like one and done in the playoffs, man. It's not one and done every time, because I think one year he did win in the wild card, then he went to the divisional round, which I think was last
Yeah,
year, and he lost to the 49ers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean that was just man. The one thing I was talking to one of my buddies about this is like, I
Mhm.
feel like the one key piece that they're missing. You guys still, am I good?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool. The one key thing that I feel like they're missing is you guys need another running back. Like get somebody behind Tony Pollard or get a starting running back. There's a few free agents out there. I hope they don't get Derrick Henry, but we'll see.
I mean, I
And
go ahead, keep going.
anyways, so that's that. And then my other one is you need another star wide receiver opposite of CD Lamb. I mean, yes, this guy's a beast. Like he really is. But like, bro, get another wide receiver, man. Like you need two. Like that's how they're gonna win the Super Bowl. Like you get those two pieces, man. Maybe a decent tight end. Sky's the limit, dude. That's what I feel like.
I'm gonna completely disagree with you. I'm gonna disagree with the running back. I feel
Okay.
like Tony Pollard can do the things he needs to do.
I mean, he had a decent season though. He wasn't like a
No, but
just
you also,
like, oh my God, he killed it. You
but
know,
like, you don't need someone like you don't need a running back to be the top running back in the league. Yes,
Mm.
does it help? But like, I
It's
think their
actually very
problem,
hard
I think
against
their
Packers.
problem is their quarterback. Like, Dak had an amazing season, but
Mhm.
Dak just can't win the big game. Like,
Hmm. Interesting.
he's great in the regular season. He's like what's his face?
Tony Romo.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Tony
he's great
Romo.
in the
Kirk
regular season
Cousins.
when there's no pressure. And then once the pressure's on him, like
Mhm.
he just fumbles. He crumbles, he
Yeah.
folds. And
Mhm.
like I will agree, they don't need a star wide receiver too.
They just need
They
someone
need
to get downfield.
not
I
even that.
mean,
They need someone who is reliable, who's gonna catch the ball when it's thrown to them.
because Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup, bro. I'm sorry, but they're I think they're good slot wide receivers, but they're not
Yeah.
like good in the outside. They're just really not.
I mean, Brandon Cooks was really there to take the top off of defenses.
Yeah, I
That's
was gonna
really
say
all he was there
he's
for.
good in the short routes. Like if you throw him like 1 or 2 yards, he'll break for like 10 or 15 yards. He's good for that. He's notorious
Yeah.
for that.
But he's not good
But
for route runner.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they just need that. They do. I mean, they might pick him up in the draft or free agency. So we'll keep an eye on that during the offseason.
Yeah.
Uh and as far as the whole Dak thing, man, I mean, I agree. I mean, the guy's 2-5 in the playoffs, man, and people are saying trade him away or whatever. I mean,
I mean, I would, to be honest with you. He
oof.
hasn't proved
I think he has
himself.
1 year left in his contract. I think he's got 1 more year.
Yeah, perfect time to trade him.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens, man. I mean, if he gets traded, I think we talked about this too. We'll see where he goes, but we're gonna get to that in a second. Let's get to the next game real quick, which is the Rams and
Rams and
Lions.
Lions.
And then we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about the wild card on Monday. All right, so we got Lions won, man. Dude, the
Yeah.
first
By
playoff win
one
in over
point.
30 years, man.
Yeah, man. I'm happy for him, man.
I
I
really am.
love I love Dan Campbell. I love everything.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks was really a really interesting preseason thing this year.
All
Um,
these guys versing their former teams. Jared Goff.
yeah, Matt Stafford, whose real name isn't Matthew Stafford. I don't know if you knew that, but
Did not know that. That's interesting.
yeah, I saw a TikTok on it. I forget what his name is. It's a basic ass white name, and then he changed it to a basic
Mm.
ass white name. But
Mm.
he so like I
That's fun.
just feel like they deserved it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh, 100%.
they
Good
they
for
play
them, man.
all season. They've been playing hard, and they've been really fighting for where they had to be and where they wanted to be. So
Yeah.
I do really think they deserved it. Yeah, his name is John
Yeah, they
Matthew Stafford.
John,
So
that's funny. John Matthew Stafford.
yeah,
That's funny. A lot of people know this too. I mean, not to get football off the top, but Will Ferrell, his name is John Farrell. John Will Ferrell.
yeah,
Don't know if you knew that, but that's a lot of people don't know that. His name is John Will Ferrell, but he goes by Will Ferrell. That's
yeah.
funny. It's a little fun fact there. But
The other thing I'm happy about the Lions is their fans deserve it too.
mhm.
Like they
Oh,
needed that. Like they've been
yeah,
drugged down through the
30 years,
shit.
dude. 30 years, man.
Not
That's
even
crazy.
that. Just like they went 0-16 with Matthew Stafford and Megatron. You
Oh
know what I
yeah.
mean? So like they had good teams on paper.
Hmm.
I feel like they're the Eagles in what when we win it 2018.
Yeah.
They're the Eagles
We'll
in
see, man.
2018.
We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm high on the Lions in the
I
playoffs.
don't think they win the Super Bowl because there's just way too many really good teams this year.
Yeah, especially in the AFC, dude. Oh my God, you got the
I mean,
Ravens. Bills are hot right now too. They got a hot
I think the
right
Ravens
now.
fucking take that.
Yeah,
But that's for later.
yeah,
That's for later.
yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that towards the end. Check out the streak. The longest playoff losing streak in NFL history. The Lions broke in. They had 9. They
Yeah.
broke. That's awesome, man. Good for them, man. Seriously, like that's I'm pretty happy for that fan base. Matthew Stafford taking a big hit too.
Yeah. I
Big
did
hit
see
for
him take
that.
that hit.
So That was a nasty hit, but
Yeah.
he's all right though.
I think that was CJ Gardner Johnson too, wasn't it?
Was it?
I think so.
I don't know who tackled him. That might have been. All right, let's see what else we got here real quick. There's a couple other things. Uh oh, so with the Lions too, that was nothing that I just talked about with the longest losing streak that they broke. Now the Dolphins have it too.
Oh wow.
24 years ago. Oof, man, the Dolphins, man, they gotta break that. That's such a talented team too.
Yeah, they really
But they,
are.
they they're missing some parts, though, man. I mean, Dolphins have a good offense, but they're missing something. I mean, I don't think it's the coaching or nothing. I think it's more of like, yo, like, listen, we have holes in this. I think
Yeah.
honestly, I feel like it's more the defense for them.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that.
Yeah. And speaking of defense, man, why don't we get into the Monday games? Well, let's talk about the Bills first. We're gonna talk about the Eagles last because they don't deserve to get talked to right now. So Bills beat the Steelers, man, 31-17. All right. We had Josh Allen. He threw 3 touchdowns, 203 yards.
Yeah.
And Mason Rudolph, two
Who's
touchdowns.
also not named Mason. Mason's his middle name.
This guy. This guy's changing
Funny.
their names.
Yeah, man. I gotta know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Because AJ Brown, his is Arthur Juan Brown, if you guys didn't know that.
Oh well, that I mean that's an abbreviation.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
Mason Rudolph's real name is
Yeah.
Brett Mason Rudolph the third.
Brett Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dak's name's not
yeah.
Dak.
I know it's
His middle name's
Raheem.
Dakota. No, I don't know
Is
what
it?
it is.
I think it's Raheem Dak Prescott. I think. I think it starts with an R. I know it starts with an R.
Rain.
Rain. That's
Rain Prescott.
Rain. That's what it is.
Yeah, who the fuck names their kid Rain?
Anyway.
You know, when it rains, it pours.
Oh yeah. Told them that for that game. Shit.
But yeah,
Anyway.
no, I feel like the Bills or the Steelers didn't have a chance in this game.
Yeah. And speaking of the Steelers too, man, I mean, how about Mike Tomlin? Last year in his contract, he walked out of the post game interview and they asked him about his contract. He just walked smooth out, didn't even say anything.
Yeah, he's
Like,
coming back though, isn't he?
yeah, came back the next day. He's like, I'm in a better mood. Let's talk about the contract. But listen, he did say he told his players that he's coming back. I think he's a phenomenal coach.
I do too.
And I really do hope that he gets another ring with the Steelers, man. Like I love Mike Tomlin, man. Steelers are my second favorite team. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. But they have a lot of work to do. This is one team. Speaking of Dak, I think the Steelers should go for Dak or Russell Wilson.
I
If
would
they get
rather
a
see them
veteran
with
quarterback,
Russell
I feel
Wilson.
I think Russell Wilson would be a better fit, to be honest. I think Dak goes somewhere else, like maybe the Raiders, or he might go to like
The Vikings.
maybe the Vikings. I can see him go, depending on what they do with Baker Mayfield. Tampa, I can see him going to Tampa.
No, I
Again,
think they
depending on what they
re-signed
do
him.
with Baker Mayfield. Falcons, I can see him going to the Falcons. So another good one. If Bill Belichick goes over there, bro, he had. Speaking of Bill Belichick, he had 2 interviews with the Falcons too. So it's heating up over there. We'll see what that happens there.
Yeah.
So
You know
yeah,
who else had a interview with the Falcons?
yeah,
Offensive coordinator of the Eagles, Brian Johnson.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
take him. Take
yeah.
him.
Good riddance. Speaking of the Eagles, man, let's get into that real
Uh,
quick. I know
it
it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking,
it's
man.
it's really not heartbreaking. They didn't fucking deserve to
But
win.
not
They
surprisingly.
didn't fucking show up. They didn't play with any heart. They
Mhm.
gave up.
They really did, man. That
They
game was
all did
like the
too.
second half.
It wasn't even like, oh, the defense gave up, but the offense played great. Like, no, Jalen Hurts gave the fuck up. Like,
The
they
whole
all
team.
did. I mean,
The
the
whole team.
defense, the
Yeah.
defense was still playing hard, but you
hmm
could tell that people like you could tell everybody knew it was over and they just gave up.
These guys play too much zone. I mean, we're gonna talk about this a little like right after this, matter of fact. Like, dude, you have to stop playing like that, like backing up your safeties and all that. Like, bro, this isn't the fucking fourth quarter. They're not going, I mean, with 30 seconds left. Like, bro,
Yeah.
this is like, like,
Well,
oh my God, that defense is driving me nuts, man.
I forget what game it
Ah,
was. I forget what game I was watching. It may have been the Buccaneers who were doing it, but
mm-hmm.
they start off at zone, and
Mm-hmm.
then once someone gets near them, it transitioned to man. So
Oh, I know
it's
what you're talking about.
it's not like, oh, I'm covering this zone. If someone runs the fuck by me, then oh yeah, someone else is gonna cover him.
Mhm.
Like I would be okay with doing something like that because then you don't have people filling space, which is the Eagles' problem. We can't
Yeah,
fill enough space because one, our linebackers are slow and they
they're
suck.
trash.
Shaq Leonard's not bad, but he also never had a chance to fucking learn the scheme or anything like that.
Yeah, because we got him in like the mid-season.
Yeah,
So
I mean, not even. It was like 4 or 5 games left of the season, so that's like that's
yeah.
barely.
Oh, that's right, 'cause he got released. He got
Yeah.
released.
So
That's why
there's
I forgot
barely
about
any time to learn anything.
it. Mhm.
And then I'm pretty sure we got him on like a Friday, so it wasn't like he was
Mhm.
playing that Sunday. But like there's just so many things about the defense and
Yeah, I mean,
the offense that really
I think
need to
it's the
get
whole thing,
fixed.
man. I think the Eagles have to go like they gotta. You guys gotta get a whole new secondary. I was
They
gonna
need
keep Byard. Byard's not that bad. People say, "Oh, he's old." He's really not that
no
bad.
him and Reed Blankenship, I would love. I
Yeah,
like Reed Blankenship.
I hate Blankenship.
Why? Like what has he what hasn't he done?
I mean, he's good in coverage. I feel like he can't tackle. I feel like he's not. I feel like at times, like if it's like third down or like two or whatever, he's
But
good down
see,
low, but not up high. He can tackle you down low, but if you
that's not
throw the
true.
shit at him, I don't know. I've seen him. I've seen him like take low hits. He just gets stiff armed. I've seen that.
I mean,
So
but yeah, I mean that's gonna happen. It's
I
he's
mean,
not
yeah,
gonna
it is.
make
It
every
is.
tackle.
It's not gonna be perfect. I get it. You
But
know, it is
like
football. So
the thing that I like about him is he gets in there. Like he's
yeah,
laying
he's
the
not afraid.
boom. He's
Mhm.
hitting someone.
Yeah, Sidney Brown, on the other hand, that guy I like. That guy's tough. I like Sidney
Why?
Brown.
Like what the fuck did he do?
I mean, that guy's just everywhere. Like,
I don't know.
I know he wasn't like the starter, but when he was in there, he played his ass off when he was in there.
I don't know, man.
I like Sidney Brown. I don't know. We have different opinions, Chris. We're gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
we also have different. This motherfucker thinks we should re-sign Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham.
Listen,
You no,
retire.
there's
All right,
no
look,
such thing as loyalty.
the reason why I say that is because I want them to retire as Eagles. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna retire as Eagles anyway, even if they play for whoever next season. Doesn't matter. They're gonna retire as an Eagle anyway. I personally like to see them play and finish, kind of like how Jason Kelsey did. By the way, Jason
Then
Kelsey,
retire.
I
Then
know.
retire now.
By the way, with Jason Kelsey, man, shout out to him, man. Phenomenal career in Philly, man. We thank you for everything. Enjoy your retirement. We're gonna miss him.
Enjoy Cancun.
Enjoy food. Oh man, I wish he could play one more season, man. But it's all good. I mean, I get it, man. If you know your time's up, your time's up, man. I mean, we
I
respect
mean,
it. Yes,
I
retire
feel
now.
like I feel like he sees the writing on the wall that this team is not going to get any better than it is right away. There, it's going to be a few years. So
Maybe.
why
I
put
agree
your
with that.
body through that just to
True.
have someone not learn? You know what I mean? Cam
He might
Jurgens
pull,
needs to
listen,
learn.
he might pull Tom Brady and come back and be, all right, you guys are looking good this offseason. I'll come back.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. I mean,
He's an offensive lineman, not a quarterback.
yeah, I was gonna say that. He's an offensive lineman. If he was a quarterback, maybe, but
Yeah, because
I get it.
being retired as a quarterback is a lot different than being retired as an offensive lineman.
Better. Yeah. And they take a lot of hits too, a lot of wear and tear on their body. Speaking of
Yeah,
coming back, there was a saying too that Brady said he almost came back from retirement again this year. I was like, bro, he
just stay
almost came
retired,
back, but
man.
he
Just
said
stay
no.
retired.
Yeah, he said, I think he said the Bucks called him, or I don't remember. It might have been the Bucks that called him again. He said almost came out again. I was like, bro, stop. Like, just retire. I
Yeah,
don't know. I
really.
just thought that was funny. But listen, speaking of the Bucks too, man, listen, the Eagles on third and fourth down in that game had 11 attempts,
They went 0
zero.
for 11. Yeah,
Oh, man.
and they
And
stopped the tush push.
yeah. Yeah, that's like I think they were like the second team to do it. Who was the first one? What? The Commanders, I think. They
Yeah,
stopped. Like,
yeah, I think
oh
so.
no, no, no. Was it no, it wasn't the Jets. We never did it against the Jets. I think it was the Commanders.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's that. But listen, Eagles have a lot of work to do. I think one thing is that they have to just get whole new coordinators.
yes.
Nick Sirianni, for those of you that don't know, speaking of the coaching, they did meet up. They agreed that he is going to stay. I think
No,
it's
no, 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 they didn't.
did they not? Am
Nope,
I missing
nope,
something?
nope, nope, nope.
Fill me in.
It's the same thing as Doug Peterson.
Mm,
They met. they haven't met yet. They're
Oh,
giving him the opportunity to go out and find his own coordinators, and then they'll evaluate what they want to do. It's the
okay.
same thing for
I
Doug
must have read that
Peterson.
wrong.
So
Okay.
my thought
Okay.
is
So
he's
he's
going to
not
get fucking
officially
fired.
he's not officially back yet.
No, they just
Well, it's,
haven't
it's
made a
looking like
decision.
he's up. Yes, but it's looking like he is.
Yes,
But ever say never. You know how Jeffrey is. It's
because
looking. Go ahead, Chris.
I think they take that away from him. I think they take the opportunity to find his own assistants.
Mm-hmm.
And because Howie Roseman's calling up people too. Howie Roseman has
They
picked
call
a
Frank
lot
Wright.
of yeah. They picked
I
a
would like him
lot.
back
He
in
has
Philly.
picked a lot of good coordinators in his day.
Yeah. I like Frank Wright too, man. He played with Jalen Hurts. What is it? 1 year, I think? 1 or 2 years, maybe?
I think one.
I think one. Yeah, I think it was his rookie year, but he knows Jalen Hurts, man. I would love to see him back in Philly. Listen, another thing too. This is one we're gonna talk a little bit about. We're gonna get back to the coaching in a second, but I want to talk about free agencies, man. That teams should sign. This was actually pretty interesting. I agree with this whole list. Well, I haven't seen it in a while, but anyway, we're gonna go over it. Jalen Johnson staying in the Bears. I agree with that. This is a big one. This is a Philly signing. Cornerback L'Jarius Sneed from KC goes to
Yeah,
Philly.
I would love to see that.
I can see that. Oh my God, he's very underrated. I would love to see that. The edge edge rusher, excuse me, Brian Burns from the Panthers goes to
Carolina.
Arizona. Yeah, he goes to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one too. This is a really good one. Calvin Ridley goes to Panthers. I can see that.
I could see Calvin Ridley going to the Bucks.
Maybe I can see that too. Oh, true, because Mike Evans isn't coming back either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I forgot about Mike Evans. Check out this one. T. Higgins from Cincinnati.
Cowboys.
No, goes to the Jaguars, so he takes Calvin Ridley's spot. I can see that.
No,
Can-
I see him going to the Cowboys and being their number two. Tyler
There,
Boyd, is he on that list?
let me see. I got there's two more. There's you got edge rusher Zadarius Smith from the Browns goes to ATL. I
Yeah,
can
I
see
can see
that.
that.
And the very last one, which Boyd is not on it, but this is a really good one. Chase Young from San Fran goes to Tennessee. I can see that.
I can see that, but I don't see why.
Mm. Mm.
We have 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes. We're almost done here. I mean, the picks are only what is it? Two
True,
games,
true.
It's not much. So
There is one person. If I could ask the Eagles to sign one person this off season,
what's
it's
that?
Tyler Boyd.
Mm.
Get rid of Quez Watkins. Get rid
Resign
of
Smith. I
get
mean
rid
Swift.
resign.
Swift.
Yes, resign. Let's look at
He's like the only
let's
biggest
do the
pipeline.
Eagles free. Let's do the Eagles free agents real
I think I
quick.
have the list over here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, but those of you watching, we're gonna go all the way to the Super Bowl in this, me and Chris. So we're gonna talk about all the games each and every week.
All
Love to
right,
play.
Eagles in free agency. Jason Kelsey retired. Fletcher Cox, let him walk. Brandon Graham, let him walk. Marcus Mariota, re-sign him. He's a good backup.
I
Uh,
draft someone.
but yeah, but who? There's no one good.
We'll see. Maybe give him one more year. That's fine.
DeAndre Swift,
That's
re-signed.
fine,
He's
yeah.
only 25 years old. Re-sign that motherfucker. Boston Scott, re-sign. Zach Cunningham, let go. Justin Evans, have no idea who the fuck that is.
Yeah, I
Shaquille
know.
Leonard, Shaq Leonard, re-signed. He is 28 years old. Re-sign him.
1 year. I'd give him 1 year, maybe two.
Opeta, I'd probably re-sign Opeta
Uh,
for
yeah,
a small contract.
yeah.
Rashad Penny, let him walk. Olamide Zaccheaus, let him walk. Nicholas Moreau, let him walk. Albert Okuabanum, I have no idea. That's the fucking tight end. Let him walk. Braden Mann, re-sign him. He had a really good season.
He did.
Jack Driscoll, let him walk. Sean Bradley, let him walk. Haven't sniffed the field. Quez Watkins, let him walk. Jack Stoll. I'd re-sign
Yeah,
Jack
so
Stoll.
not let him walk. I'd say let him walk. You draft the tight end or
We
pick up his
also
first.
have another one. I forget who else we have. We have another one that's that Alcantara or something like that. Alcantara.
Yeah, Brent Calcaterra.
Yeah, I think he got hurt this year. So
He did.
that's my decisions. for the
Ooh,
Eagles
I like
free
it.
agencies.
I like it. Cool. Before we get into these picks, Chris, I want to share a couple more things and we're gonna get into these picks. Uh check this out. The 49ers, I wish Johnny was here to listen to this. It's actually a cool fact. They're 19-8 all time in the divisional round. That is fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
they had some really good teams,
What do you
man.
think? That's listen, they got 5 rings for a reason.
They
Just
do.
saying.
They do.
So we'll see. It might get 6 this year inside the Steelers.
Yeah.
So all right, so that was that. I just want to share a little fun fact there. But you want to get into these picks, Chris, and we'll talk about the
Yeah, let's do it.
that if we have time toward the end too, we'll talk a little bit more about the coaching. But why don't we get into these picks? Because if you guys don't know, Antonio Pierce is officially the head coach of the Raiders. Good for them. I actually wanted them to sign him. That was a good signing from
Yeah,
them.
me too. That was a
So
good signing for them.
I like
He
that. Yeah, I
deserved it.
thought I was like, oh, if they let him walk, I'm like, you guys are stupid because I feel like he gained that confidence in that locker room. And even Crosby, real quick before we get into the picks, he was saying that if he's not the coach, he's going to request a trade.
Yeah.
But hey, looks like he's staying there. So, all right, cool. Let's get into these picks, man. Divisional round, man. I wish the birds on this, but unfortunately, you guys suck and you guys don't deserve to be here. So, anyway, we got it's oh my god, great fucking games. We got Texans.
Texans and Ravens.
Chris, what do we got?
Ravens.
I got Ravens too. Wow, they're 6-3 at home. That's crazy.
Yep. A couple
Texans,
of my buddies are going to that game.
look at that. And on top of that, the Texans, man, they're not playing under the dome that they used to playing in.
Yep.
CJ Stroud, man, he's going to versus a defense that is. I got a little stat here too to share with you guys real quick. Where is that little stat that I just saw? It was a great stat. Let me see. It was a defensive stat. See if I can find it real quick. We got time. Oh, here it is, right here. It says teams to score 25 plus points per game while leading in the NFL on rushing offense and
Oh,
scoring
oh,
defense.
oh, oh, oh,
Oh,
oh. You can't
what's
see
that?
that. No,
Okay.
you're not allowed to see that.
2023 Ravens were one of them. The 85 Bears and the 72 Dolphins. That is impressive.
Yes, that is very
That's
impressive.
very impressive. So we'll see. But yeah, no, 100% I got the Ravens. I think that I honestly feel like they're going to win the Super Bowl, to be honest. That's
Yeah.
my
I mean, I could see it.
Mhm.
I think it's going to be Ravens 49ers, to be honest with you, or Ravens Lions, depending on.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Let me, and then we got the Packers at 49ers. There's a little stat I want to share about the 49ers on this one, but we're gonna make our picks first. So we got Packers at the 49ers. Chris, who do we got?
The 49ers, man.
Yeah, I got the Niners. I don't think Jordan Love is gonna I
I
think
don't
that
know.
I think
That
that defense
defense is
light
just
him
too
up.
big. Yeah.
It's gonna light him up.
Yeah.
He's
That
not
defense
that
is just
Packers,
too
they're not gonna
strong.
yeah, they really are with them pass rushers and everything, man. Javon Hargrave, Chase Young, Boza. I don't see the Packers having a chance, but you never
No,
know.
neither do I.
Yeah. Check it out, man. This is a fun stat real quick. We got 5 minutes here real quick. This is a funny stat. The Kirk, the curse of Kirk Cousins. Check this out.
Mhm.
Let me see. No team has lost to Kirk Cousins and made the Super Bowl in the same season. And get this, the 49ers lost to Kirk Cousins 17-22.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
Dude, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I think 49ers are gonna break that curse, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. I just feel like everything has to get broken. Listen, the wild card teams, what was it, the Packers? They win there. I think it was like seventh seed was 0 what was it, 0-5, 0-6 all time.
Yeah.
Broke that. They beat the Dallas Cowboys and look at that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's gonna get broken. Just like the
Yeah.
Madden curse.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so we got that. I got the 49ers. All right, so we got the Bucks at the Lions. Chris, who do we got?
Lions.
I got
That's pretty
Lions.
pretty standard as well.
Yeah, they're away. I mean, I think if the Bucks were at home, maybe they have a chance, but nah, I got the Lions, dude. I don't
I
see
think
the Bucks.
Aiden Hutchinson has a big
Like,
game
listen,
too.
the one thing I learned too from like last week's game, I mean, Eagles are just that bad. Bucks are not that good. Eagles are just that bad. Like,
Yeah.
they made the Bucks look good. Like, like Lions are a good team.
They
They are
are.
a
They
good
they
team.
really are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions on this one. Plus, they're 6-2 at home,
Yeah.
so got the Lions on that one. All right, we got the last one. We got Chiefs at Bills. It's gonna be a good game.
I'm
Snowy
a,
game.
I'm taking the Bills, to be honest with you. I just think the Bills are hot. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Bills are hot right now.
This is Patrick Mahomes' first away playoff game. That's
Wow, that is
crazy, crazy
wild.
stat. Crazy stat, man. All his games, either he won at home or at a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's fucking nuts, bro. Anyway, I got the Bills on this one. I think Patrick Mahomes, he's like, listen, I don't have the home crowd. It's gonna be cold as shit. I mean, even not that he's not used to the cold, because last week he played in what, -9 degrees.
yeah,
But yeah, I got the Bills on this one. And speaking of the Bills, man, Bills are hiring people $20 an hour to clean up snow.
that's awesome, man.
If you guys want a little side hustle for the weekend, go over there. They'll pay you a couple bucks, help them shovel snow. They got like I think a foot of snow or more.
Yeah, and
Uh,
we got a lot here too in Jersey.
we got zero in Florida, so I'm actually
Yeah,
happy.
go fuck yourself.
Listen. I got snow there, man. When I came back, man, I had a overnight delay in Philly. That shit sucked all because of the snow.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Chris, you are the man. We will see you guys next week and see who goes in the championship rounds.
Yes,
So
sir.
talk a little more about the coaching next week too. I'm sure by this time next week I'm sure some
There's
coaches.
gonna be a lot of coaching moves.
Yeah. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of coaching moves.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that all next week. I think the coaching thing is a fun topic. So peace out.
I just have one thing to say.
All right.
I love you, Johnny. Bang bang Niner gang.
Listen.
All right, peace out. And
All
on
right,
that,
listen.
mic drop.
Still
Fuck
go
it.
birds, even though it's off season. Still go rebuilding the off season. Go birds. And Chris, I will see you next week. Peace
All right,
out.
see y'all.
All right, like and subscribe too, by the way, and comment.
Hell yeah.